They always say yee-haw, but they never ask ha ye. So how ye, chat? How you doing? What's up? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Galloping for the Gals. My name is Grace, also known as Princess Shortcake on the internet, and I will be your host for the rest of the evening. If you're just joining us, you are watching Galloping for the Gals, a Lady Arcader's charity fundraiser supporting Malala Fund. Today, we've had a whole bunch of speedruns, art, and other gaming showcases, all themed around horses, cowgirls, and the Old West, and all in support of girls' education worldwide. If you've missed any of the segments from today so far, though, never fear, because they will be uploaded to the Lady Arcader's YouTube channel after the event. But also, we still have more horse shenanigans coming up very, very, very soon. I am so excited, chat, because up next is potentially one of the most chaotic video games I have ever seen, and it is incredible. happybythree is going to be showing us Skate Horse, and I'm so excited. But also, we have some cool things happening, I hear. There is a poll for best video game horse, and I love a horse. You know, I love a horse, and I am seeing currently, I'm refreshing to make sure I give you the accurate information. Epona is in the lead. So if you are more of a fan of, let's say, aggro, it's only $9 behind, chat. You could do $10 donation and get aggro in the lead if you wish. There's also Yoshi and Orisa, I hope I'm saying that right, and Roach and Torrent and Rapidash as well, which is only horse adjacent in my opinion. But get those donations in, ! Donate in the chat, or go to ldy.gg/donate and get your donations in. And also, super wild, it's a 2-for-1 gamers, because we also have those milestones for bonus horses. And I love a bonus horse. We love a bonus horse. And so make sure to get those donations in. But chat, I'm so excited because we're ready for Skate Horse. We're so ready. Are you so ready? Happy, are you so ready? So ready.
Sing to the theme song. Boom, boom, boom. I'm waiting to see the thing switch over and to reshare my thing for you. It's Skate Horse time. What's up, y'all? I have requested that my lovely commentary +1 here does not look at Skate Horse before we begin, so that they can give you a live reaction to whatever this is. So yeah, we can just get on into it. I do want to make sure we read the plot for the first level, and then y'all can figure out the rest of the plot. Skate Horse has found himself locked in a cell within Purgatory for famous horses, but he's made an accord with Devil Horse. If he can skate his way out of this one, he may stay in greener pastures. You can figure it out from there. Alright, time starts when I press story mode. 3, 2, 1, Skate Horse.
Skate Horse. So
this is Skate Horse. You're a skateboarding horse. It is a precision platformer with non-precision physics. So the number one way to go fast that you'll notice is if I jump right when I hit the ground, I start going much faster in the direction I was already moving. Oh, that's a glitch that happens sometimes. If you're holding the accelerate button at the wrong time between levels, it makes the horse flip. So I have to constantly do some alligator jiggles when I'm on this platform, because if you stop moving on a moving platform, you fall through the moving platform.
Makes total sense.
Skate Horse has extremely good physics engine. So yeah, I mean, general Skate Horse intro. It's just a silly little game about escaping from Purgatory for famous horses. Silly platforming and such. Like I said, we go faster by jumping when we hit the ground. Oh, edit again. And that largely is all there is to it. It's just a fun little romp. But there are a couple things that make it particularly challenging. One, you'll notice how much I keep moving at the end of moving. If I, like, stop moving, you slide a lot. You're basically on ice physics at all times. Also, if you stand still, you don't have collision. Yeah, so I'm basically doing ice physics, tank controls, precision platforming. That's our first, like, skip.
This is purgatory.
This is purgatory, yeah. This level specifically. So the firing rate of all of these cannons is random. And this is true of every projectile in the game. So these are projectiles that will, like, launch you off of the map and kill you. And I'm just going to be safe about this. Great. Those will launch you off of the map and kill you, and they are completely random. Oh, okay, we're getting there. So, while I mess up this like 3 more times, there we go. What do you think so far of Skate Horse? What's your take as a new Skate Horse runner in training?
I am absolutely loving the physics.
Oh.
I now know how to skate, and I now know
you know how to skate
horse.
and horse. Yeah, you learn very quickly. Oh, I also forgot to tell the people, for every $5 you donate during Skate Horse, I can make the horse neigh.
That is incredibly exciting because we just got a $5 donation from Melma Mel Crochets who says skate, horse, skate, horse, skate, horse. So that's a neigh.
That is the theme song. I neighed while moving, but I'll do it again for good measure.
Incredible.
Now I know how to neigh.
It's difficult to explain just how absurd this game is, like how it feels to play. My favorite thing is, well, one of my favorite things is this. As long as you're not moving, you won't fall after an ice block breaks. If you move, you fall. Nice. You'll notice me pausing a lot, and that probably flashes by pretty quickly. Sorry about that. That is just me pausing and going to last checkpoint. Every time we go to last checkpoint, it resets the horse's position and facing. So, like here, it sets you facing directly to the exit, and so it's just a little faster to do that than to, like, try to go from a bad angle. Oop, I missed the checkpoint there. That's bad. I tried to do that on this one, but I didn't actually hit the checkpoint, so it sent me to the beginning of the level. Oops, please. Now we're gonna do one of my favorite tricks in all of Skate Horse, which is just falling. Just doing droppies.
Droppies?
Yeah. Princess Shortcake's familiar with droppies.
I love a droppy.
Fun fact about this level, the sewers, I don't actually know how to do this level correctly. I did this little skip where you, like, hit the edge of this just right and get a bunch of momentum, and usually it's easier than this. Come on, no, that was too early. I did this little, like, jump over and that in my casual, and then I was like, oh, that's the speedrun strat too. And so I've never actually played sewer the right way, so whatever is down below that level beats me. This is another level I've never played the right way. I don't know how to beat that maze, but I sure do know how to jump up a wall. Yeah, everyone say hi to the very good boy.
Hello,
Both
very
the
good
horse and the puppy.
boy.
Hello, good boy.
So now we're at home. So we've been through the sewers and home and a dungeon and purgatory. This plot's all making sense to you, yeah?
Absolutely.
I'm so happy to hear it.
I'm admittedly...
What do you think is happening?
I'm confused about the plot. Chat, if you have any ideas about what is going on in this plot, can you please tell me in your $5 donations to make Happy do more horse neigh sounds, please? Help me out.
It's so clear. I think it's so clear what's happening. I don't understand the problem. You may also notice that some that got scary. Sometimes I will like change my position like that as I land. What I'm doing there is like if your momentum is going one direction and you just like turn the horse like a 45-degree angle away from the direction your momentum's going, it just completely stops your momentum, which is like one of our best. Okay. That was very unlucky. It's like one of the best methods we have to actually like control this very uncontrollable game and like make it feel consistent is like instead of landing on this like that and it'll keep moving if I don't land right in the gap. If I land sideways, it like stops your momentum and then you can kind of control the horse a little. But oh, come on, don't do the thing. Don't do you piece of. Okay, so sometimes the horse. The problem is the horse demonstrated the problem. The problem is sometimes the physics engine likes to oversteer when you do that. So instead of stopping your momentum in the direction, instead of stopping your momentum when you face a different direction, it will just make you spin out. Which is really useful. I don't know why this section is so hard. You have any lingering questions, Chafee?
I think I've seen this in my Benadryl dreams.
Absolutely. No, the skate horse. The skate horse absolutely visits me whenever I'm hanging out with the Hat Man. They are good friends.
The Hat Man owes me $20.
I had a really bad flu earlier this year, and me and Skate Horse got to hang out a little bit. It was pretty chill. Come on, just work the way you always work, game. Why am I spending a minute and a half on beach? I'm better than this. I'm not, clearly. But it was my understanding that I was better than this. Yeah, beach just decides to, like, not function with my brain sometimes. And, historically it has not done that during event runs, but there's a first time for everything. When I do beat this level, can y'all both pop off as if I did something impressive and didn't just flounder for 2 minutes on an easy level?
Of course, of course.
I can definitely do that.
I shouldn't say this is easy. This is probably the second hardest thing in the game. Like, this section of beach is genuinely difficult. However, there's no excuse for it taking 2 minutes. I thought it was enough.
Hat Man, if you're watching,
this is your fault, Hat Man.
I'll let you. Yeah, I'll also let you resolve your debt by donating $20 to the Malala Fund.
That's so generous of you to give your money to Malala Fund instead of Hat Man. Thank the Lord.
Absolutely.
I cannot believe.
So Hat Man, if you're watching, Malala Fund, not me. Debt resolved.
I cannot believe it took me 3 minutes to get through beach. Did everyone have a good time with whatever
that was amazing. Let's go!
Yeah, you did it! You did it!
Incredible.
Very sincere.
Incredible.
So remember how I mentioned that every projectile is random? I cannot believe the timing of that dodgeball hitting me right after I said that. Oh, there's another. Oh, we lived. Oh, we lived. There's hope. Nope. Yeah, so all of these are completely random, and it's just sort of you try to play the level and you hope that the dodgeballs don't knock you out of bounds, and the dodgeballs knock you out of bounds a lot.
Is he just walking on the skateboard?
Yes. Yeah, the skate horse does accelerate by just walking on the board, and the board moves, which is not my understanding of physics. Oh, this is another level I don't know how to do the right way, because we're just gonna use that mine to bounce ourselves up here. Yeah, there is speed tech in Skate Horse. I forgot to mention. It is a real speed game. And then we can just fall to the end of the level. A lot of the speed tech is falling, though, to be fair.
We're learning so many things about Skate Horse today. And speaking of education, Chad, did you know that when you donate, ! Donate, or go to ldy.gg/donate to Malala Fund, that your support will uplift entire communities, paving the way for stronger economies, healthier families, and more stable societies. An investment in girls' education is an investment in a more just and peaceful world. That's incredible.
My brain is way too horse-pilled after today because you said stable societies, and I was like, stable, like horses.
You're that hat man?
Turns out the Hat Man is actually super supportive of like women's right to education, which is super cool.
It is super cool.
Like low-key a good guy. Oh, also the rotation of those like fan blades in there, also random. So you just kind of there's a lot of this game where the way to speedrun it, like right there, like that, I got hit by a dodgeball. Bummer. Happens. I think this game is really healthy for anyone who gets easily tilted by losing at video games, because like you sort of have to come to a very zen understanding of what it means to fail at a game, because it's so far out of your control that it like takes the pressure off almost, where you're like, if I don't get a PB, it's actually not my fault.
I'm getting like QWOP vibes.
There is a little bit of that. Yes, absolutely. Where you're sort of like, even if you do all of the exact same things, the game will simply do different things. And that's not you. That's not a reflection of your skill. That was a reflection of my skill, because I was being impatient and was like, oh, I could probably pull this off and then we don't have to wait through the whole cycle, but I was wrong. Now, you may have noticed a theme. The projectiles are random, and platform cycles are random. Like the up and down platforms in this level. Those spinning platforms, do you want to guess what those are?
Seated.
Nope. Sadly, no. Also completely random. This game has more RNG than most JRPG runs.
Wild.
Is that just, are those just letter A's?
Yes, and some ampersands.
Good.
The set dressing is exceptional. This is Portal, and you know there's letters and marble statues in portals. That's. Have you got?
Now you're
Yeah, have either of y'all played Portal? It's my understanding that's what Portal is.
I
No.
This is definitely Portal. Can
Thank
confirm.
you. That's really good to know.
You know, all I can think of right now is Japanese surskit.
Okay. Oh, whoa, hey, bud. There you go. That. I reject that being a gold split. So the screen was gold because that was apparently the fastest time I've ever gotten on that level, which feels wrong, but considering how long some of those cycles are, I guess if I hit those cycles quickly, it could be true. Thank you, Dodgeball. So this is a fun one, because remember your schooling. These platforms are random. So, also, when you jump, the platform keeps moving, which is why I was waiting there, because I was like, okay, I'm going to wait till the platform is, like, moving the other direction so it doesn't completely push me. Oh, no! The first dodgeball actually helped me, and then the second one ruined it. No! Oversteered a little there. It's certainly a game of all time, you know? I will say, this speedrun is genuinely very fun if you can get over the need for a game to be consistent. Like, it simply isn't, and if you can accept that, then you will find nirvana in Skate Horse. But also, to the credit of this game, the dev is awesome. Like, the dev saw that I ran this at SGDQ last year and was like, I had no idea people, liked my game. This is so cool. It was really sweet. This is the last level, and this is the worst part of the game because it's a really long platforming section with a whole bunch of explosives that make it very difficult, and there's no RNG really, so you can't even blame the RNG for when things go wrong. Like, it's just your fault. And also, there's no checkpoint for the first, like, 30 seconds. And so if you don't get it first try, you just have to keep resetting. So thank you all for joining me on this journey. I hope it's been enlightening and helpful to you. Okay?
Chat, this is your last opportunity to get a $5 donation in to make the horse neigh. Once again, ! Donate in the chat.
Well, with how unlucky we're getting with these dodgeballs, you may have a second, but hopefully not. Oh, sir. Sir, this is an Arby's. Okay, there we go. We are done with the RNG, and now it's just the part where I need to not be stupid. I'm gonna go for this, even though I think it's dumb. It was dumb. Lovely. Well, as we're finishing, I will really quickly do some shouting out, because I know we've got a lot going on. We've got some stuff after this. First of all, thanks for letting me skate horse on Lady Arcaders. I hope you've all had a lovely time. I sure have. Chafee, thanks for hanging out. I know they asked you to do this kind of last minute, but thank you for the company. Grace, thanks for hosting. You're also lovely. Always great to see you. And thanks, Laszlo, for asking me to run this. I actually really missed playing this game, and it was fun to de-rust it a little bit. And just in general, thanks for having me on Lady Arcaders. As like a AMAB person who is still fairly mask presenting, but like working on it, TM. It's easy to feel like these spaces aren't for me, and so it's nice to be invited into them. I really appreciate that. This coming weekend is a charity marathon that I'm in charge of called Multithon. You should watch it because it's going to be super, super fun, and a lot of Lady Arcaders folks are involved. And that's about all from me. I'm going to hopefully end this level. I don't trust that angle, so I'm gonna be safe. I really don't want to mess this up because I messed it up at GDQ and it was very embarrassing. I may have messed it up. Nope, we're good. That's time. I was very nervous.
GG. Thank you so much, Happy. That was absolutely incredible. We love horse shenanigans, and that was amazing. So thank you so much again. Chat, don't go anywhere. We're going to go to a quick break and get set up for our final segment, our bonus game for the night, and we'll be back in just a little bit. So stick around.
Yay. Bye.
Thank you again so much, Happy. That was amazing. I love Skate Horse. I love cool, silly horse video games while we raise money for charity. And that was amazing. Chat, did you know that aside from this current event, Galloping for the Gals, Lady Arcaders has another really cool event coming up. That is Out of Bounds Torontois, and yes, that is trois as in 3 in French. And game submissions and volunteer applications are now open for the 3rd annual in-person event. Held in collaboration with Toronto Games Week, we're excited for another fun-filled 2 days of Femmes and Gaming on June 14th and 15th. We can't wait to have you join us. You can head on over to ldy.gg/OOB3 to get more information about the event, along with submitting video games and applying for volunteering, both remote and in-person positions. And I highly, highly recommend getting in on that action. Out of Bounds is always such a great time to watch and to hang out in, and you could show your games. You could be there. It's a great time. And yeah, I highly, highly recommend. Again, that's ldy.gg/OOB3, and we are going to get set up for our bonus game now. So never fear, we'll be back very, very shortly. See you soon.